Hello my people, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to F&F Clothings. So what are we doing here today? What do we have? We have a trouser, a zip trouser. So we're going to be showing how to make a zip trouser, just a waistband anyway. A zip trouser that has rope and elastic at the back. So it has rope, elastic, and it also has zip. So that's what we are going to do today. So the first thing, after you cut out your band, so you must make sure you measure your waist, your exact waist. So let's say your waist is 38 divided by 2, that is 19. So you're adding about 10 inches to that 19 instead of the normal 5 or 6 or thereabout that you normally add. So you add about 10 inches to your waist divided by 2. So that would be for one part of the waistband. And you now measure from the tip of the front block of the trouser like 4 inches or whatever you decide. This particular one, since it was more than 4 inches because of some mix-up, but the other one I did, it wasn't really up to 4 inches. I think it was about 2 inches or thereabout. So you measure like 4 inches, mark it on the front block of the trouser, then you place your waistband for you to know where that 4 inches, that mark, will fall on your waistband. So including allowance. So you add allowance at the back, then that mark on the waistband, that what I folded and sewed just now. So you now sew from it 0.5. Then when you're sewing that joining, you don't sew it completely. So you sew it, you folded your waistband front and back. So the front part of it, you just sew 0.5 from the front part. Then you jump about 1 inch. So let's say your weight of your waistband is 1.5. So you sew from the front part, you always sew 0.5. Then you jump 1 inch. Then you sew the remaining part, which should fall on the wrong side of the back. You get it? I just hope you get it. So then you sew. Then you sew and join like a normal waistband as you would, but this time without adding a belt loop. This style doesn't have a belt loop. So unless you just like to add belt loop, then it's your choice. You can decide to add a belt loop, but me, no, I didn't add any belt loop. So that's how you just join it. I would explain better. You see it better on the other side. So this is the other side. So this is the other part. So this is the joining of the band now. So when you get to that ghetto, you jump 1 inch from the front part, then you sew the remaining part down. So the opening will only be at the front part for the rope to pass, right? So the opening is for the rope to pass on the front. So that is how it will be. So the rope will come. So the rope is halfway. At the end of the video, I will show you the complete job. So the rope is halfway. So after joining, like the way I explained, you now step. So you sew the edge of the allowance on the waistband. So you sew it down. You could choose to sew it as I'm doing, or you could choose to gum it with an hemi gum. So whichever way, it's fine. Right? It's fine. So after that, you make sure when you are joining the waistband to the trouser, after prepping the waistband, when you're joining it, you make sure that joining aligns with the mark you first made. So if it's 4 inches you mark from the front, you make sure that joining on the waistband aligns with that mark first before you sew. So I've already made sure. That is why I was aligning it. Then I'm starting from the back now. I'm not joining it towards the front, but making sure that my position is in place. You could choose to use the office mate to hold it down to make sure it's accurate, right? So you just join it down like that. So after joining, you will now put your elastic from the back joining, from each of the side joining backwards. Then you now, from that side joining, you also join your rope that you'll be using. You now join it from there, from the side joining forward. So I will show you the finished work now. So you see the side joining. So this side joining inside is where the rope and the elastic meets. So from there now, you now bring the rope out towards the front. Sure you get. So this is the opening that we join on the waistband. So this side joining where the pocket is, that side pocket, that side joining, that is where you join the rope and the elastic inside. Hope you get, please. Hope you get. If you don't get, please let me know in the comments. Ask your question in the comment section. I will try to answer. Thank you. Peace and love.